Hey cuties! So today, I'm going to share with you guys my embarrassment. Me embarrassing myself in front of YouTubers. What a good life I live. First, if you want to hit the subscribe button to send good vibes for my spray tan hands, hi! So hopefully this gives you guys some entertainment. You probably know a lot of the YouTubers that I'm going to mention, but without further ado, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Eugenia Cooney. Last year? I think it was last year or the year before, I don't remember, but it was Playlist Live Orlando. There was a YouTuber creator party and I went and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm just gonna chill. And I ended up meeting a lot of my YouTuber friends and hanging out and getting drunk because everyone's like, oh, I'll buy you a drink, I'll buy you a drink. And then I'm like, oh, I'll buy them drinks. And they're like, oh, get one for yourself. And it's like, blah, and you're like, cool, I'm drunk. So it was near the end of the night. Okay, but first of all, when I was getting into the party, I saw Eugenia Cooney because she was like full out decked in this Pikachu outfit. And I'm like, that's Eugenia Cooney. Like I saw lots of YouTubers, but for some reason, Eugenia Cooney, I was like, and Dalton was like, go say hi. And I was like, no. I'm like freaked out, right? So we go in and now it's like 2 or 3 hours later and now I'm drunk. I wasn't drunk going there. And I'm drunk. Like yelling, like being annoying. And I see her and I was like to Dalton, I'm just gonna go say hi. And he's like, are you sure you want to do that right now? I was like, I just don't really want to go say hi. So she clearly, like, I don't know, she could have been drinking, but like from my looking at her, she was like completely sober. I mean, she may have been drinking, but girl, compared to me, so I went up to her. She was talking to someone and I was like, kind of like standing there like a child, like waiting in line, like, you're at a creator party and you're literally like, I have my phone out and I'm like, ah! So anyways, this person leaves just before I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother her. She's obviously talking to someone, so I'm about to leave and then the person's like, see you later. And I'm like, and I'm kind of just like alone there, like kind of like my back half turned and she's standing there and like confused. And I'm like, Eugenia. So freaking embarrassing. I can't believe, like, why am I sharing this? So I'm like, Eugenia, she's like, oh, hi, you look so pretty. That's the first thing she said to me. And I was like, you look so pretty. And she's like, oh, thanks. And exactly the same way she is in her videos. She is just a sweetheart, like truly a sweetheart. And I said, can I get a picture with you? And she's like, of course. It was blurry because like, I'm like, and it's dark in there and I failed on the picture. And I know she gets a lot of hate on the internet because of her weight. Now, I'm not gonna get into that, but she gets a lot of like hate and concern and just a lot of comments surrounding her weight. So in me and being drunk, I wanted to say something to her about that. And I feel like I would have said it better if I wasn't drinking, but alcohol gives me liquid courage. So I was like, I want to tell you you're beautiful. That's what I said. She's like, oh, thanks. And I was like, no. And I was like, not right now. And I was like, well, like cool. No, I don't mean like right now, you're beautiful right now. I'm meaning in general, like on the internet. Oh my god. I was like, you're not beautiful right now. And she was laughing. She like knew what I was talking about. She was so cool. I was like, don't take people's evil comments to heart. Like, you are such a beautiful girl, a beautiful soul. I said, I just want to tell you that. You're just like, you're so beautiful. Just kept saying she was beautiful. Like, I was like, I seemed like I was like some stalker. Like, literally, I was like, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Oh, I'm drunk. And I was like, okay, bye. And I just like laughed. Side note, I posted the picture the next day after and I was like, met Eugenia Cooney, and that's like pretty much, I think that's all I said. And people were so mean. People were like, I'm unfollowing you, Pink Sparkles, I'm unsubscribing because how could you support someone like that? And I just want to say, that's a whole other topic. I love who she is. She's such a positive, happy person. She's always smiling. She always has just happy content, and that's why I gravitate towards her, and it just made me so happy to meet her. So let's not flip this script and go into this and that, and okay? Maybe another video for another time, because there are serious issues in the world we need to deal with. But this is the embarrassing moment, and that was embarrassing. Okay, let's go to VidCon. When I had like 100,000 subscribers, so I got people meeting me and people coming up to me, but it wasn't like craziness, okay? So this is probably like 2014, I don't even know when, like a long time ago, like maybe 4 years ago. I was just walking through with Dalton, we were just walking, and then I saw Matthew Lush, and he had a line of people, like a whole bunch of people there, and I was like, oh, that's Matthew Lush, that's so cool. And for some reason, instead of being like, oh, there's Matthew Lush, I was like, Matthew Lush! So loud! And like everyone in line looked at me, and like pretty much everyone surrounding me, and my boyfriend was like, what? Can you control yourself? And he looked right at me, like he was talking to a fan, so I was like, super rude. I'm sorry to that person, wherever you are in the world. And he goes, oh, hey, how are you? And the way he did it was like, I've seen you on YouTube before. I mean, maybe he was just being nice, maybe that's just how he is, but it like, I felt like he was like, oh, how are you? And I'm like, Matthew Lash! I just said his name again, and I was like, bye! He's like, bye. And I still remember this confused look on his face. He was like, bye! Like, confused. Not bitchy, not cunty, confused. Like, why? You're really bad at being a human being. Like, that's his look to me. How are you? Oh, Matthew Lash! I feel bad for myself, I really do. I'm just such a socially awkward person. He probably had no idea who I was. Kind of the same situation to Matthew Lush. I wasn't, okay, you know what, like, you're in a Playlist Live party, picture it, like, you know, and you're like prepared that there's gonna be people there that you know, like from YouTube, from Instagram, you know, there's social media people, there's gonna be, so you're kind of already programmed, so I'm not so like, because I know it's gonna happen. So this was Playlist Live before that creator party where I got trashed. Good job to me. This was the day we got to Orlando. So we get to our hotel, and the hotel is like connected to the lobby and whole Playlist Live. Like it's like it's so easy. So we got a spot in that hotel and we found our room. We're like chilling. We were in a plane, we were in taxis, we were just like, bleh. So we were chilling for a while. And then me and Dalton decided to go for supper. So, you know, downstairs in the lobby, like, there's a lot of fans trying to meet creators. But in the hotel, it is so quiet and dead. Dead, like, quiet. Like, everyone's just chilling. We're all, like, regular people. Even though we make YouTube videos, we're still regular people. Except me, I'm still a fangirl. I am not a regular YouTuber. Like, I saw JoJo, like, JoJo Siwa Saiwa, one time in, like, before I was going into a meetup, and I literally, like I almost puked. Like I need to go. Like I was like fangirling so hard. I was like sweating. My boyfriend's like, go say hi. I ended up I didn't go because I was so freaked out. Like I'm not like a regular person that can be like, oh hey JoJo, how are you? I can't do that. So anyway, going out for supper. So Dalton always forgets everything, like literally forgets everything. So I start to go out the hotel because we're ready to go, and I'm outside of the door, right? Now I'm in the hallway, and he's like, oh, I forgot my, whatever it was, probably a phone or a wallet. And I'm standing like outside of the hotel room in the hallway, and down like maybe 3-ish hotel doors down, I see Matthew Santoro. And I'm like, I don't freak out. I'm like, because I don't really watch that Matthew Santoro a lot, but for some reason, because I wasn't expecting it, like him to be standing right there. Maybe downstairs in the lobby, maybe at the creator party, but not like just like in the middle of the hallway, just me and him in the hallway. So I see him and I'm like, and then, so I just go, and then I go right to the room and kind of shut the door just a little bit. I don't shut it all the way. I'm like, Dalton. And he's like, what? And I was like, that guy. And I couldn't remember his name at the beginning when I'm telling Dalton. I'm like, that guy that does like fact videos, the one that got exposed. Like, because he got exposed for like not crediting his facts. And I'm like, the guy that got exposed, Matthew Santoro. And I went to go look again, and literally he was walking right there. He probably heard me say, the one that got exposed. That's the worst story. Like, that's horrible. I wasn't hating, I wasn't being mean, but I swear to God it came across that way. And because I was like, Matthew Santoro, he was like standing right there, like walking by, and I'm like, I just felt my soul like crush, like, ew. But I wasn't talking shit, I was like excited, like, oh my God, like he's standing right there. He was like right there, and he goes, hey, like normally, like a normal human being. Like, completely normal if you were to meet somebody in KFC and they said hey to you. Like, this is how he was like, hey. And I'm like, hi. How are you? And he's like, good, you? And I'm like, good. And I was like slowly going back. Ew. Okay, I have 2 more. Let's finish the Playlist Live, because this is like where I live in Saskatoon. There's like no YouTubers here, so I only can interact with these when I go to like, you know, VidCon. VidCon, I didn't embarrass myself. I met a lot of creators there too, so girl, I'm proud of myself at VidCon. This was the same night when I was drinking, and this was near the end of the night when I was like drunk. Like, drunk. And me and Dalton are dancing. I'm pretty sure I was dancing with Tana too. Or this could have been after that. I don't even really remember that much. So I'm dancing, and I like go thinking I'm like J-Lo, and I come back up and I'm like, oh. Like, I'm not like that excited about seeing this girl, but it's Alicia Marie. Not in a bad way at all, but I don't watch her content. I didn't know who she was until a fan page of mine started posting pictures of basically like me and Alicia Marie and a few other people, but she basically posted a lot of fan pictures of me and Alicia. That's how I knew who Alicia Marie was. So So I couldn't really remember her name, so I was like, I think that's her, but I could be wrong. So I got up my Instagram and I found the fan page and I'm like, okay, Alicia Marie, that is her, that's her. She's so pretty. Like I want to take a picture with her for my fan page. So it wasn't necessarily for me, like I wasn't fangirling over her, but I wanted to take a picture for my fan page so that I could show, because they always posted like me and then her, so I thought it'd be cool to like send it to her, basically to give it to her. You know, I'm very nice, I'm charitable. And I really care about my fan pages. You guys are so sweet. So it just like, I was like, I have to do this. It's like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity pretty much, right? So I was like, oh, Dalton, I'll be right back. Like it wasn't even that like crazy. Like I wasn't super excited. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be cool. But I was still drunk. So I go up to her and she is dancing with YouTubers that I've like seen on YouTube before, but I don't know who they are. And she's like dancing, having a good time. And I was like, hey girl, like swoop in. She's like, hey, how are you? I said, you are so beautiful. Again, like that's like what I say to people when I'm drunk. I'm just like, you are so pretty, you are so pretty, like giving away cars like Oprah, you are pretty, woo! And she said, oh, thanks. And I said, can I get a picture with you? She said, of course, girl. And she was like so nice, like so like real, like of course, girl. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm on her Instagram still. So picture it, I'm with her, right, being cool, being normal, and then all of a sudden her Instagram's there. And I was like, oh, I'll delete my life. I'm like, picture. Yeah, I didn't know who you were. I feel like a piece of shit, but I bet a lot of these people don't even remember these interactions like at all. But for some reason they're like embedded into me and I'm like, I made a fool of myself. Why? So I take the picture and I said, thanks so much. She's like, you're welcome, bye. And like kind of just like left. And then like 2 minutes later, she like left the party. I don't know if that was because she's like, that girl's like crazy, or if she just left because that she was just leaving. I don't know. And I'm like, honestly, whenever I hear Alicia Marie's name or see a picture of her, that's like what I think of. I'm like, she left Playlist Live Party because of me, because I was like drunk, probably reeked of alcohol, probably slurring my words, and then like I'm trying to take a picture of her with her Instagram. Girl, honestly, send good thoughts, send good vibes. Okay, the last story I have for you is at StyleCon in Orange County, California. I was on a panel called the Millennial Celebrity. I feel like they should have put celebrity in quotes because girl, I'm not a celebrity. So I was on a panel with a bunch of other girls and we were like kind of like hanging out in a room beforehand, like getting prepped, getting microphones, and like told like what the generic questions are gonna be, and like just getting introduced to each other. And I get told their names and I hadn't seen any of their videos before. I didn't know who they were before. So it's like basically I'm just like first introduced to like 5 girls at once, and there's like a host and all these names are getting thrown out, and then they're talking amongst themselves because I think they're like all friends beforehand. I don't know, but like they're talking and they're saying names beforehand, and then we go out on stage. And I get really nervous on stage with public speaking, so I'm trying to like stay in my zone and stay focused. And I didn't trip up on my words on the panel. I felt like I answered the questions really well, which is so surprising. I usually get real nervous and then say things or go like ee or like yep, and then that's all, but I answered them so well, so I'm proud of myself on that. Except the one time, okay, I have the picture here of our panel. There was a creator, her name is Michaela from Miss Michaela G, and there is Brianna from Brianna Renee. Those are their ats. I'm like focused answering these questions, and they would go down the line and be like, oh, Samantha, how do you feel about that? And then they'd say, oh, Brianna, how do you feel about that? Or they would ask them all questions, right? So in my mind, I'm like, Michaela has the blue shirt or whatever she was wearing, or her hair in particular. I was like kind of like cluing in, like, okay, I want to be like personal to these girls. I don't just want to be like, oh, you, oh, how do you feel? Or I agree with her. You know, I want to say like, I agree with Michaela. Like, I don't want to be a bitch. So it's my turn, and I'm like, Brianna went first. And I go, and I said, yeah, I totally agree with Michaela. Michaela hasn't even spoke yet. Michaela's the last on the chair over there, and me, Brianna, and you know, we're all on the couch. And her name isn't Michaela. And I was like, I agree with Michaela there. And I'm like talking. And then it goes to the next girl, and I'm like proud of my answer. Like I actually did a good answer. And then goes to the next girl, and then, you know, and then the host was like, and Michaela, how do you feel? I'm like, I just called her Michaela on stage. with like cameras, with like people filming, with fans of Michaela and Brianna and me in the audience there. I just called a girl the wrong name. Hi. And I didn't want to be like, oh my god, I'm on stage, like I'm here, and I can't be like whispering and like talking to her. And then after the panel, we walked down and somebody wanted a picture with me, so they were like, Pink Sparkles, can I get a picture with you? I said, of course. And then Brianna and Michaela both kind of like were like, bye, and then they left, right? So I had no chance and no time to apologize to both of them for my slip up. So it wasn't me doing it purposely, I wasn't doing it spitefully at all. I literally slipped up my words and it was embarrassing, and I was like, oh my god, it's like you can't take it back, right? For next time, I'll just say, I agree. I feel so bad. I feel like a biatch, and I wasn't trying to be a biatch. Okay guys, that was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay beautiful, stay smiling, and if you do have an embarrassing moment, oh well, right? I mean, life goes on. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.